At the end of the day, if America is not the end game for you, why do you care about people walking around Babylon, aka America, giving you funny looks? Why do people care about stuff that does not pay? The way they look at you? Bruh, you walking around with biceps and triceps. Do you know how rare that is? Listen, it was just a study that came out and said by 2030, it's 2025, but by 2030, having muscles are gonna be rarer than a real authentic Rolex watch. How many people are you around that have real Rolex watches that cost 15 to 20,000? Not too many. They can't take that Rolex watch and go sell it to a real jeweler. They're gonna say, "Oh, yes, this is a replica." I'm talking about the real ones. At the end of the day, you got to understand, all these body game gurus, they keep telling you that if you get muscles, you're gonna be desirable. No, if you get muscles, people are not gonna like you. If you get muscles, the women, they're gonna look at you and lick their lips. They're lusting after you. Lust is not love. She's gonna take your seed so she can power up. It's still not gonna work because you're still in America. You still gonna get on child support, so you eventually gonna lose your muscles. Boom, 7,000. Boom, 10,000. Oh, you in the NBA? You make 10 million a year? 10 million every season. You mean to tell me you make 10 million every season? Cool. 2 million child support. Boom. Brittany Renner, 250,000 a month child support. Boom. You the sixth man on the bench? Bet. Cool. 60K. Boom. All those high number of child supports, you could have put that towards a down payment for a ZR1. You could have went on a generational run. Instead of these dudes going on generational run, they don't want to be strong for self. They don't want to be strong for their future children. They don't want to be strong in the jungle as a man. You have masculinity. You have testosterone. Express the testosterone through your body. You don't have to take steroids. At the end of the day, they want you to play this, get this body game so good, just to get a woman who does not like you. She lusts after you. Just like these dudes, they see the camel toe. They don't love these women. They love the camel toe. They are marrying body parts. A woman, she sees your muscles in a Western country. Oh, she don't love you, bro. She's thinking about the experience she can get from you. It's all fake, bro. At the end of the day, do not let people control you. Do not let these Agent Smiths tell you if you get muscles, you're going to get laid. No, if you get muscles, you're going to look like you can straight, boom. You're going to look like a bodyguard to these women. These women have a lot of guys who are harassing them. So they're going to try to settle down with you because you have muscles so you can stop guys from harassing them. This is a jungle. You're still going to get the women with daddy issues. Listen, I wouldn't take no woman in America serious. Besides keeping it respectful and showing manners and stuff, I'm not arguing with no female, bro. I'm not beefing with no woman. Whatever she says, hey, that's how she feel. At the end of the day, you got to understand, all these dudes talking about body game, body game, body game. They're in Honda Civics. These guys are not in ZR1s. They're not in Dodge Hellcats. Where is the American muscle? You're in America and you don't have American muscle. Why are you trying to worry about American women? This is America. Get the American muscle car. Get the ZR1. Get the C06. Get the C8. What are you guys doing? Listen, the body game should be for self. For self-confidence. The muscles will improve your self-confidence. It will improve your overall well-being. When you work out, it releases endorphins. It relieves stress. Dudes are trying to have stress relief in SCX. No, the muscles relieve your stress. Yeah, the muscles relieve your stress. Why don't you want to look like you're fighting for life? Why don't you look like you have a fight in you? These dudes are walking around looking like they're defeated in life. This is why they're trying to get accepted, because they are defeated in life. If you have muscles, you are not defeated in life. Listen, muscles are gonna create natural hate. But at the end of the day, we only care about natural resources. We could care less about natural hate. At the end of the day, everybody who look at you funny, you have to see them as a gnat. A little, like they just keep in your face. You just gotta slide it up. Listen, a gnat cannot harm you. A gnat is not like a wasp. A gnat is not an African killer bee. A gnat, the most it could do is go up your nose and you go. At the end of the day, that's the most a gnat can do. And you can clap it. At the end of the day, that's the most a gnat could do. A gnat is not a threat. They're looking at people that look at them funny. Why do you think they're looking at you funny, bro? They don't look like that. They got to do TRT. You got real testosterone and you walking around natty with big old biceps. You got they woman looking at you as a bodyguard. Bro, they don't like that, not one bit. At the end of the day, you have to see people as a gnat. When you have muscles, people become a gnat. When they look at you like, bro, they literally look at me in society like, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide everybody. Lock the doors. I mean, lock the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. Until we get 20K, close the doors. That's how they look at me. When you come through natty with real muscles, buys and tries, they look at you like that on monk mode. And you retaining your seed longer, bro. You retaining your seed for up to 7 to 10 years with zero relapse. Bro, you are the strongest man to walk Babylon. They feel like, why not me? Why is this dude got so much? Why this dude got so much confidence? And he always by himself. He don't got no girls and he just so confident. What is up with this dude? Why is he not controlled? Why he not walking around feeling like he depressed? These dudes got females and they feeling depressed because they're losing their seed, the low testosterone. Listen, at the end of the day, you gotta see these haters as gnats. Listen, the dodge Hellcat is to dodge cat and it's to also dodge a hater. You getting a dodge Hellcat and dodge haters. We getting a dodge demon and dodge haters. Listen, sweetheart, you gotta back up. All the females that's gonna come up to you when you get the Corvette ZR1, Z06, and the C8, they're gonna come up to you and try to seduce you. At the end of the day, listen, shorty, please back up. Ma'am, could you please back up? Respectfully, at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we don't got time for that. It's America. It's not gonna work out. Listen, these women were raised by social media. You have to accept that. Don't be mad at women. Listen, at the end of the day, all these dudes was lying to them. They don't know who telling the truth now. All them dudes, all the alpha males was trying to fake play like they us. All the betas was trying to fake act like they us. Trying to fake be a nice guy. We're the actual real nice guy. We don't need the cat at all. All we need is the Dodge Hellcat. Excuse me, ma'am. Could you please back up? Respectfully. Thank you so much. We dodging all haters. If people come in, if you start a YouTube channel and people come hating in your comments, listen, block. We dodging all haters. They have faceless accounts. We dodging all haters. If you don't like us, that's none of our business. You're a gnat. You're just a gnat. That's how we see you. We see you as a gnat. You can't inflict danger or harm on us. We're by ourselves, bro. They love to make it seem like a loner is something bad. Bro, a loner means you're the man on a mission. You have to get to your destination. It doesn't matter who comes around. Bro, we're getting to that destination. We're not getting held back by anybody. Nobody is going to be our downfall. Listen, at the end of the day, dodge all the haters. Dudes want to go around women who would overlook you. They would overlook you, bro. If you weren't in that ZR1, they would overlook you. Bruh, dodge all the haters. We got neck tattoos in a penthouse. Dodge all haters. Dudes are super, super, super friendly. Listen, having manners is not friendly. Having manners is just survival. Listen, having manners is just being respectful. We're not disrespectful. Our attitude is our altitude. If we have a good attitude in life, we're going to get a high altitude. If we have a bad attitude in life, we're not going to get anywhere. That woman that said, I'm never going to be none, I'm not going to get anywhere, I got to the penthouse because I had a good attitude. I didn't listen to her and let her determine me, and then now I got a bad attitude. I would have still been where I was at. I was still in the suburbs. I just wasn't in the penthouse. So whatever she was saying, listen, it's just like a gnat. She tried to go up my nose. Listen, I got to move on. At the end of the day, listen, what everybody else is doing, listen, that has nothing to do with me. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. I treat all people like they're gnats, all haters like they're gnats. At the end of the day, if they don't like me, that's on them. If they mad that I got muscles and I take care of myself, that's on them. That has nothing to do with me. I take care of myself for me. So when I come on YouTube, I look how I want to look. I'm not coming on YouTube, my stomach all the way over here. Oh, boom. It sounds like the judge gavel. Wow, boom, 7,000 child support. Now my stomach going, wow, boom. 7 pounds of McDonald's. Wow, boom, 7 pounds of Wendy's. At the end of the day, you just gotta understand. Never let the gnats make you feel threatened. That's how it is. People want to fit in with the gnats. They want to be a gnat too. They want to go around people instead of hitting the gas on the Hellcat. At the end of the day, stay focused on the plan. Stay focused on the mission. The woman in America is not a part of the plan. We're learning Spanish. My wife is going to come from the Dominican Republic. My wife may come from Brazil. My wife may even come from South Sudan. Listen, I'm not discriminating against color. My wife may be darker than me. She might come from South Sudan, but she gonna be a beauty pageant, or she gonna look like she could join a beauty pageant. Listen, at the end of the day, listen, you got to understand. My wife may even come from Switzerland. At the end of the day, listen, they want me to be focused on women in Atlanta, women in Chicago. At the end of the day, sweetheart, could you please move back? Yeah, I'm trying to back this out real quick. Hold on 1 second. We don't gotta call her a bitch. Listen, we're actually attractive. They're gonna come up to us. We're not going up to them. If you think you're attractive, they come up to you. Now, you choose. You don't just get chose. They don't just come up to you and then, all right, bet, we out. No, Bozo the Clown, Mr. Game God Goldie. His name is Game God Goldie. Why is he a grown man and his first name is Game? And he's not even a gamer on YouTube. He's trying to run psychological games. Look at the way Game God Goldie talks. I don't want to win. Look how mad he is. Why is he mad? Just because he got put on child support by a bitter woman because he was lusting. Now he the pimp. Listen, I don't believe that, bro. It's dudes. It be the dudes that's on the child support. It be the dudes who got cheated on. Now they trying to run game. You mean to tell me you were alpha after you was crying? Mr. Stephen So Cold was crying after that woman cheated on him. I was buying you Chipotle or Chick-fil-A. I didn't have a car, so you wanted to cheat on me? He still be talking about that, bro. If you don't move on, bro, it's that same woman that cheated on him. She don't care nothing about this dude. She probably don't even care about that he got 500,000 subscribers. She doesn't care about you, bro. Red Pill teaches you how to be a boy forever. You'll forever be a boy. You'll forever think like a 9th grader. I gotta smash everything that come. I gotta smash everything that I see. Everything that I see that look good, I gotta smash it. Right then and there. I'm trying to get as much first night stands as possible. Listen, when I was in 9th grade, I was trying to get as much one night stands as possible. Just wasting time. Instead, you could put $15,000 down and get the Corvette C8 off the lot. The 2020 Corvette C8 is $50 to $60K. The highest price one I seen was $64K. All you need is 30% down. You need a 30% down payment. And you're worried about females? You should be worried about the down payment for the Corvette C8. It's very possible. It's 2025. What you mean, bro? You could probably be at the bare minimum job, bro. You can, listen, at the end of the day, we're not worried about a house right now. Listen, we still building. We're already in a luxury penthouse, luxury apartments, and all we need to go with that is the Corvette C8, the Corvette ZR1, or the Corvette Z06. That's all we need to worry about is the vet. That's all we need to worry about is the vet. We focus on the mission. Then we could flip the vets. You get 3 vets. You flip them all. Now you can start playing with the big boy toys. Well, let's not say the big boy, because that's a disrespectful word. We're not boys anymore. In the words of the UK phrases, the big montings. We gonna move into the big montings after we sell 3 Corvettes on Turo. At the end of the day, we run up enough resources. Now we're playing with the big montings. At the end of the day, a Lambo Urus, the SVJ, after we take our time with the Corvettes first. Listen, at the end of the day, they want you to focus on what does not matter. You're focused. The fact that you're worried about women, you're not attractive. You don't even think you're attractive. You need her to feel attractive. The fact that you need validation shows, hey, you're not attractive. You need validation. You're not attractive. If you could look in the mirror and be like, dang, I look good. I've been putting in that work. You're attractive. If you could walk past a 35 out of 50, if you could walk past a 75 out of 50, you're attractive. Because you believe that you can always get a beautiful woman. You can always get a beauty pageant. As long as you put in the work, you can always get a beauty pageant. Because you believe that you're attractive. Guys don't understand what attractive is. Sure as hell the red pill coaches, they don't even understand what attractive is. They talking about female nature instead of talking about attraction. To be attractive means it comes to you. They telling you, well, getting numbers is a numbers game. That's a waste of time game. This is Babylon. You're going to get everybody who's on child support. Wow, boom, he got her number 2. Look where he at. Dr. Umar, he on child support. He got all those women numbers too. Yep. And the judge still, wow, boom, 70%. Bro, somebody take 70% of my check, bro. I'm going to the nearest bar. I'm taking 3 shots, and I'm fighting everybody in there. I swear on everything I love, if I get on child support, I'm leaving that woman alone. I'm going to the nearest bar. Give me 3 shots. I'll pay for it with the last 30% that I have to my name. I'll even tip the bartender. Hit those 3 shots. Pick my chair up. Find the nearest guy. Boom. If they're going to take 70%, we might as well go all the way out. At the end of the day, you got to understand. I'm not getting 70% taken from me. So if you guys, a lot of guys who watch my content, you are like around 20 to 35 years old. That's what my analytics say. So guys from the age of 20 to 35 are watching my videos. Some even 18. Shout out to the dudes who not even 18 and my videos aren't even made for kids. And you're sneaking and watching these videos. Shout out to you. You're going to be very successful. You going to be big. I repeat, you going to be big. At the end of the day, Monk Mo Gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.